What's going on, wrestling fans? It is I, Steve and welcome to 10 Count right here on Wrestling News Co. On today's edition, I'm talking to someone who's very spooky sometimes. It's WWE Superstar Shotzi. How are you doing today? Oh.
I'm doing great.
Am I allowed to also howl? Can I howl?
Please, I would love that.
Oh! As my dog probably starts barking in a second.
That was a good one.
Well, we are in the season of, the festivities of Spooky Town. I was in Salem yesterday meeting the cast of Hocus Pocus, so that was fun. But we're
Wow,
talking
cool.
to you today, though, because you have so many things happening. Halloween Havoc, Chamber of Horrors. But first, where is the strangest place you've ever wrestled?
Oh my goodness. I don't know. On the indies, it got pretty weird sometimes. Like I wrestled in like an Italian restaurant. Like I wrestled at flea markets, in movie theaters and bars. So I don't know. That's a hard question to ask.
There's a lot more harder questions someone probably could have asked, but that one is difficult because obviously you've had such a journey through so many different companies, but here we are, WWE, and you have this amazing tank that you ride to the ring. And we need to right now settle something with WWEshop.com right now. Why haven't they sold a tank, like a Power Wheels type tank that children or myself could ride to work?
That is what I'm saying. The original tank I purchased from Walmart myself and I was using on the indies. So if you want my tank, it might be still available at Walmart. But I did add a bunch of skulls and cool things to it, so you'll have to deck it out yourself.
Oh, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for so long. I was like, why is this not a thing? This is such a
That's what I'm saying.
wrestling fans are paying astronomical amounts of money for replica belts of football teams or championship belts that other people hold, which I have a few myself. But the tank, people, they would buy it. They would buy it.
I agree. I'm sure they would.
Ugh, all right. We'll have to fight with them another day. But Halloween Havoc is coming up tonight and next week, actually on Halloween, a 2-night extravaganza lasting over 2 weeks. You're hosting, you have experience, you're bringing Scarlett with you this time around. Now, what can fans expect from Halloween Havoc? Spookiness, terror, outfit changes?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, my favorite part about Halloween Havoc is all of my costume changes. This is my third Halloween Havoc that I will be hosting, and I will have to say, I have been stressing about these costumes the most ever. I put a lot of detail in my work tonight, so I'm really excited for everyone to see it because it was a pain in the butt and it took me hours to make these costumes.
You made them.
Yes, yeah.
Wow. You're not just going to the store and buying an outfit. You're sitting there, needle and thread?
Yes, for some, like I did buy some pieces and just put them together and like modified them to, whatever character I'm doing tonight. But yeah, I put a lot of work into my costumes tonight.
Oh, I can't wait because in the previous years, spin the wheel, make the deal when you were hosting and those outfit changes, and people still Google when you Google your name, that's like the first thing that pops up is you in like the horns and the red outfit. There's many different incarnations of you over the years at Halloween Havoc, and we've all enjoyed them. So tonight, I know I'm waiting with bated breath to see what is going to happen. But with Scarlett joining the hosting, you're part of this brand new Halloween, spooky season type show, Chamber of Horrors. Explain to me how this even comes to be, because I know you revealed on Twitter you were recording this without the world knowing, and the wrestling media finds out everything, it seems, but they did not know about this.
Yeah, I mean, Scarlett and I were kind of doing this stuff on our own. Like she loves staying at like haunted bed and breakfast while we're on the road and she'll invite me over and we would do our own investigating and we would just kind of talk about it in the locker room and then we got approached about doing it for YouTube for the WWE YouTube page and we're like absolutely, like we're already doing it. This is already something that we love to do. Let's do it for real and let's like capture it on camera for everyone to see.
Has there been anyone who's been a bit of a scaredy cat when you're like, let's go do this? They're like, I'm good.
Um like almost everybody. Almost everybody. Even the people that we got on the show didn't really want to be there. I have to say.
I did see a few recently where Drew McIntyre is pretty much calling out the ghosts to appear so he can just give him a Claymore kick. Grayson Waller, he seemed like a champ. Like, but
Yeah,
so
actually,
it's a little
Drew was
scary.
probably Drew was probably the only person to reach out to us that he actually wanted to go hunting for ghosts. Everyone else we were kind of pulling teeth to get in.
How does one get into this? How does one say to themselves, I think I want to go look for ghosts?
I'm not sure. I've just always been into the darker side of things, with my love of horror movies and I watched a lot of Ghost Adventures. So I don't know, it just seems like natural for me to be ghost hunting.
And I think you're a known horror film fan as well. And let's talk about some random horror film characters right now. How would they do in, you think, the WWE? How do you think Chucky would fare in the WWE? Would he be doing well?
I don't know. I don't know how athletic Chucky is. He's very crafty, but he's a small little fella, and knives are not allowed in the ring. So I don't know how he will do without his weapon.
True, true. I imagine though, in like a triple threat match, Michael Myers and Jason, Freddy all going at it in the ring. I don't know who would come out on top. Do you have a prediction?
uh, Between Michael Myers, Freddy, and Jason.
Jason, yeah.
Well, I'm biased for Freddy because Freddy is my favorite of the slashers. So I hope that he would come through. But it would probably be like Michael Myers just because he has a million bazillion lives.
True. It's true. I've been going through a Halloween marathon recently on TV, and I've discovered things that I was like, there's a cult that gave him powers to not feel pain and go off and do these terrible things. And then he just takes them all out. I'm like, what is happening here? I was unaware. I was unaware
He's
of the
invincible. He's invincible.
he is invincible. And Halloween Havoc, though, as of right now, 8 matches are set for tonight. 5 of them are women matches, and I know representation is hugely important to so many people in the world, including myself, and I'm assuming you as well. How important is this to have? Because it feels like always the men matches outnumber the women matches. This time, completely different.
Oh, I am loving that we are seeing so many women come in today and doing like not just regular matches, like Devil's Playground matches, lights out matches. Like this is a dream come true. So I'm super excited. I will be definitely watching as a fan. My girl Roxanne is in there. Gigi Dolan is getting down tonight. So I am super excited.
Yeah. Halloween Havoc, anything for me, Halloween or like Christmas is the connection of like, I'll watch anything that has a Halloween theme or like a terrible sitcom that has a Halloween episode. But Halloween Havoc is going to be so much fun because, again, like pumpkins on heads, spin the wheel,
Mhm.
make the deal. Like it just feels, I don't know, something about it feels just more, I don't know, warm around this time of year.
Yeah, right. Like fall is very cozy. You just want to sip on your pumpkin latte and watch something spooky.
I agreed. And there's so many spooky things in the world though. And with Halloween Havoc though, do you even know how this all came together? A few years ago when you were put as host, Spin the Wheel, Make the Deal for years was a WCW thing. And
Mhm.
people always kind of like, ha ha ha, kind of joked about it a little bit. When it got brought back, the nostalgia suddenly came forward and no one's going, ha ha ha. They're like, oh my God, spin the wheel, make the deal. Like, do you know how this all came to be?
Like how
They brought
NXT got
back.
followed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I even joked about it when I first got signed. I was like, man, I wish like we could bring back Halloween Havoc because we started doing that. We were taking a bunch of old pay-per-views and bringing them back. And I was like, man, when is Halloween Havoc going to get a chance? And then I got a phone call saying, hey, we're going to bring back Halloween Havoc. We want you to be the host. And I just died. I was like, this is my dream come true. Like, I'm dressed up like Elvira right now. And she's like, my gal, like, and she was like the first woman to be like the role model for Halloween Havoc. So like I'm stepping in her shoes and she's like my favorite person ever. So I'm really excited.
Outstanding. Yeah, I was like, oh, I see. When you started moving your arms, I was like, oh my God, she is dressed as her.
Yeah.
Outstanding stuff. You have so many tattoos though. So many tattoos, obviously painful ones that have meaning. And I know go back a few months ago, unfortunately we did lose Bray Wyatt, and you and Braun Strowman and Karrion Kross, and so many people went out and got a Bray Wyatt tattoo. What did that mean to you? Because for me, Bray Wyatt spoke to me because of the way he presented himself, the different type of character he was. What did Bray Wyatt and that tattoo mean to you?
Well, I kind of credit like me getting into wrestling because of him, like actually starting to wrestle because I had just dropped out of musical theater college, and I wanted to find an outlet for performing, and I started watching WWE again, and like the first crew that I noticed was the Wyatt family. Me and my sister thought that they were just so cool, and we wanted to be the female version of them. And then the rest is history. Like after watching them, I signed up for wrestling school like a week later and just started taking my first bumps. So I definitely credit Bray Wyatt for turning me into a wrestler.
Oh man, well thank you, Bray Wyatt, for that, because we've been graced with your presence in your demeanor. And again, you must have a fan base that comes up to you during signings or on the streets, or they find you in the airport at 4 in the morning, ask you to, sign 100 Funko Pops. They must come up to you and go, I relate to you. Like, you speak to me. You're the person I want to be in life. Because some people look up to other celebrities, but you have a certain aura about you. Do you get that from fans a lot, coming up to you and asking and talking to you, but like, you save me, you make me who I am?
Yeah, I definitely do get moments like that, and it really means a lot to me. Like all the like weirdos with the colored hairs and the tattoos and the rock and rollers and the misfits. It's fun. Like I've created like a little family with them, and I get to connect with them in that way, and I that's like the best part of this.
It's good to hear, because I know a lot of people, like for me, like I said, like Bray Wyatt, like certain characters, Undertaker, Mankind, like I gravitated towards those type of characters over. I love Cody Rhodes, but like I would rather cheer Mankind, who's a little deranged and a little crazy, than
Yeah.
than like at the Rock at the time, during like 1999, going back, dating myself. Though, with your permission, I want to talk about something a little more personal in your life. Or on TV, Damage Control cut a little hair off, and then you shaved your head on television. And at the time, no one knew why. They just thought, oh, this is a new character development. But there's more to that. Could you explain that if you feel comfortable doing this?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I still haven't really talked about it. Like, um, my sister was going through chemotherapy and she started losing her hair, and she told me that she didn't want to wait for it to all fall out. She just was going to shave it off, and I immediately like went to Hunter and was like, "Hey, my sister's going through chemo. Like, I want to support her. I want to be there for her. Like, I want to shave my head off too. Like, can we, make it not weird and make it part of a storyline so I don't just show up one day with no hair?" And he was totally for it. And I I got to work with Bailey with it too, which Bailey has always been like a huge role model to me. So to have that moment with her and share this like meaningful moment with her was really awesome. And like, um, I didn't really like say much of it, but like everyone kind of knew anyway. And like that really resonated with my sister. And she got like a lot of support from my fans, which I really love and appreciate too.
Good to hear. Good sister as well. We all go through trying times, and having someone by our side, like yourself with your sister, obviously is helping her, and obviously the fans feel connected to you and your sister as well. I just want to thank you for sharing that story, because at the time no one really knew, and like you obviously you spoke about it a little bit, but now we've talked about it a little bit more, and I think people understand, because your story and your sister is probably very inspiring to other people, and now sharing a little bit more make someone realize they can go out and help as well. Because I know, like,
Yeah.
for instance, Meg Morant, another person who worked in the WWE, donated a kidney. Like, there's people in the WWE doing more than just going out and performing for fans. They're going beyond the regular, I guess, calling a professional wrestler. Though with professional wrestling, though, there was Tough Enough, and you were on Tough Enough, and things went wrong and things went right. But that show, do you think that show could come back right now? Because the Performance Center is obviously filled with people, but there's outside world people who are like, how do I get into the door of the WWE?
I've always loved Tough Enough, and I definitely think that it could come back and be a huge hit. It's like I think wrestling is like the hottest it's ever been, and I feel like now's the time to bring it back.
I,
Discover new people.
Yes. Yes. You said it's so hot right now. Ratings are going up. Survivor Series is sold out. If this is true or not, they've actually kind of made this giant set smaller so more fans could fit in because so many people wanted the hot ticket for Survivor Series. So there's a lot going on in the WWE right now. And obviously a new signing, Jade Cargill, has come on in. Have you met her yet? Because she's on Raw, she's on SmackDown, she's at NXT. She's been interacting with so many people, but we're all waiting. Where is she going to land? Have you spoken to her?
Yeah, I met her when she was at SmackDown a couple weeks ago, and she was super pleasant, super nice, like completely like just fit in the locker room automatically. So it's good to have her. I think she'll do awesome anywhere she goes, whether it be like, spend some time at NXT or at Raw with the big girls or come hang out with me at SmackDown. She would do awesome.
Oh, man, I cannot wait to see where she lands. But you seem to be crossing over, though, a little bit. SmackDown, NXT lately. Is there more opportunity there? Because Becky Lynch is NXT Women's Champion. She's on Raw. She's on NXT. Judgment Day, same thing. Are we going to see more of you in NXT? And is there someone in NXT that you see and go, man, get me in the ring with that person?
I love NXT. NXT has my heart and soul. Like, I will always go back anytime they want me, no questions asked. Um, yeah, I mean, I live right down the street, so I would love to be back at NXT more. And like, I am a big fan of Gigi Dolan, and I would love to get in there with her, whether it be a tag or whether it be against her. Um, I mean, a lot of the girls there are just like so athletic and so awesome. I would work any of them, really.
Oh, no names. No one jumps out.
I mean,
Well,
like
Gigi, obviously.
Roxanne, yeah, Gigi, Roxanne, um, Blair Davenport. Oh my God, I would love to get down with her. She goes hard.
Yeah.
She puts everything in her matches. I would love to get in there with her. I don't know, like I'm blanking on all the names, but like there's so many girls at NXT that I love, and yeah, I mean, I'll get in there with any of them.
I can't wait. And again, Halloween Havoc is tonight. And then next week on Halloween, night two, spin the wheel, make the deal. All these great matches are being booked. And I'm just so excited for what's happening with you because I've always been a huge fan of you as either a heel or a baby face. Do you prefer which one? Because I remember for a little while, you were a heel in that Sasha Banks storyline, but really in reality, like you've been basically a baby face.
Yeah, I feel like babyface has always been natural to me. Like even on the indies, I was always a babyface. So I like I'm just a goofy person, so it's hard for me to be a heel and be serious. So I kind of like being a babyface better.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I being evil probably is fun sometimes, but being goofy is
Right.
fun all the time.
Exactly.
Oh my. Again, Halloween Havoc is tonight, and then of course next week as well. Now you're hosting both nights, correct?
No, I'm only here for the first night. I'll be in the second night just a little bit, but I can't hog the hosting duties. I can't. I have to let people take it and be spooky too.
Can you reveal anything? When you and Scarlett are gonna be hosting together tonight, are we gonna see like I guess couples outfits? Could we see matching? Is it gonna be you're one person, she's another, or we're gonna see like Bert and Ernie? What's going on?
We do have a couple matching outfits, but we definitely have some of our own thing going on too. Yeah, we have multiple costumes, so you'll get a little bit of everything tonight.
All right, one final question. What are you going to be for Halloween this year?
Oh my goodness. See, I don't even know. Like, I've been so focused on my costumes for Halloween Havoc, and I'm actually wrestling in Glasgow, Scotland for Halloween against Bailey. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'll be dressed up as.
How about you can dress as Bailey and bring a sign that says "Boo Bailey" and "Boo Damage Control"? That should work for Bailey. She probably wouldn't like that at all, but it could be fun. But either way, it's been an honor and a privilege talking to you today. Thank you for sharing your passion and your thoughts and your feelings and everything professional wrestling, and of course of your sister and Bray Wyatt. I appreciate you, and we all appreciate you as well. But thanks again. I've been Steve Fall. She's Shotzi. Tune in to Halloween Havoc tonight. Spin the wheel, make the deal. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.